Hello guys, good afternoon and welcome back. Alright, so in this video, I want to show us how to draw a standard female trouser that will be fitted, back elastic, front rope, that will not have any error. Now I have my fabric already on fold, and right here, I will mark out the side line. Now this line I am marking out is to remove the pinkish marks from the fabric. So you must place your ruler in this form and mark it out all through this way. Mark it out all through this way. After this, you also mark out the base as well. You also mark out the baseline as well. Now this baseline is also very important so that we have a straight line. Then after this, you are going to mark 2 inches here. Now these 2 inches you are marking will serve you for the folding or hemming of the trouser. After the 2 inches, you connect the line as shown. And then the next you will do now is to put your customer's length of trouser. So with the length we have is 38. So right here, you mark 38 inches length. Go this way. And then mark it twice. So you will have a straight line on the west region. And right there, you connect the line as shown as well. After this, the next you will do now will be to get a crotch. So how do you get a crotch? For a standard female trouser, divide the hip by 4 and minus 1 inch from it. That's the answer to get a crotch. So the hip we have is a hip of 41. Divide by 4, you have 10.25, and then minus 1, you have 9.25. So in this case, I will just mark my crotch depth to be at 9.5. 9.5 is starting for my crotch depth. So here starts my crotch depth at 9.5. And then I will go all through to this very point. Then after which, the next I will do now is to get my knee point. So how do you get your knee point? Your knee point will be gotten from your distance from your crotch depth to your ankle line, divide by 2 and come up by 3. So right there, I will measure from here to this point and have 28.5. So divide by 2, you will have it to be 14.25. Minus 3, you have 11.25. So here, it starts me from my knee line. So you extend the line as well, all through these very points. So you have gotten your waistline, crotch depth, knee line, and your ankle line. So these are the lines that you must have on your trouser. After this, you will now apply your customer's hip measurement in this form. And then the hip we have is 41. That's 10.25, right? Then mark all through this way. After which, add extra 2 inches to that. That's constant. You mark in this form. So this starts me for my hip was extra 2. Now, before you proceed, you have to get the middle distance, which is called the gradient line. So the total distance from this place to this place gave me 12.5. So the middle will be 6.25. So right here, you mark 6.25. So extend this line all through to the knee point as well. So also indicate the 6.25 here, and also indicate it at the ankle, 6.25. This is where, this is how we do it. And after this, the next we will do now will be to connect the lines as shown. So connect the center line. This line serves you for your gradient line. So the line goes all along the trouser bodies in this form. Right? Now, remember, we are making a female trouser. So we are going to apply the total female method on this drafting. So the next you will do here is apply your knee measurement on your knee line. So the knee we have is 15.5. So in some situations, make it 16 and then divide by 2. So the knee is 16 right now. So divide by 2 is 8. The 8 inch you are seeing means that from the center of this line, you will mark 4 inches this way, and from here as well, 4 inches this way. Please note, it's no longer from here. This line is now the point of origin, where all measurements will be applied on both ends. So 8 inches means that you apply 4 from here and 4 from here. That's 8. On no account should you apply anything from here anymore. This area is not going to be used in your drafting. This line is now the origin of whatever you're going to apply, must be at the center of the line. So 8 inches means from here 4 inches this way, and from here as well 4 inches here. That makes it to be a total of 8 inches, right? Fine. So you also extend the line in a way that it should be so, it should cross the line all through this way, right? And after the next you also do is the ankle. So the ankle is 12. So at this point, it's advisable that you add extra half an inch to the measurement so that for weaving sake, so weaving will not chop off the real value of your drafting. If you have a weaving that the blade is too sharp, add half an inch to it so that it will give you room to weave, right? So I'll make it at same ankle, which gives me 6.5, right? And that 6.5 is now 3.25, 3.25. So right there, you mark 3.25 from here, 3.25 from here as well. That's part same, right? Look at it, part same. You see, right? Fine. So after that, you extend the line down in this form. So make sure that the line is properly extended, right? This way. Now, the next thing you do here is to apply the waist point. Now, on the waist area, you are going to take the same value of your hip, apply it on the waist region. Watch closely what I'm doing. So from here, the hip was 10.25, right? So about the measurements you have here, apply it on your waist, 10.25 as your hip value, right here. Then connect the line from the hip straight off to your waist. Now the reason for you to transfer this measurement that you have here to this point is to make that this line is straight enough. Then from this point now, start from here to mark your waist backwards in order to achieve that curvy edge on the sides of a female trouser. Female trousers do have curve at the side for the hip bulge to be pronounced. So right here, the waist we have at the 3. Then divide by 4, you have 8.25. So from here, you mark 8.25 right there. From this point, 8.25 backwards. Now, bear in mind that on a normal regular trouser, we apply extra 1 inch on the front panel. But because of the fact that we don't want to have squeeze or a smiley emoji sign on the crotch region, we don't need to add the 1 inch here on the front panel. This 1 inch for the front panel will be taken to the back panel, so that all the allowances you need will be at the back panel. So the front panel will be a bit smaller on the waist region, so that there will be no room for squeezes or rumples or folds. It's when you have excess fabric on the waist region that the squeeze will tend to be pronounced or will tend to appear. So the 1 inch I was meant to add on the front panel will be taken to the back panel to eliminate any possible squeeze or smiling emoji sign on the crotch region. Having said that, then from here as well, you come up by 2 inches. This is called the actual hip point. Just this way. And then you connect with a curve from right there. Connect with a curve all through to this very point. Now, to take your hip curve, now observe how it's being placed. This curvy area will be at the hand side because this is where the hip bulge falls. Right there, you place it in this form and connect from here to this very point, just like this. So this curve here is very essential. And then you turn it over this way around Connect the 2 inches from the hip point to the knee line. It comes all through to this very point, just like this. And then after this point, you turn it over just this way to this point. Connect here as well. From here to this point, it goes all through this way. And then you're going to blend here. Blend here to give you that perfect curve, so that it doesn't give you a pointed cutting at this point. After that, you are going to extend the knee line, extend the ankle line to go straight from this point. Bring the line to come up as straight as possible, up to like 10 inches high. Also extend this one as well to come up as straight as possible. It also goes all through to these very points. And then you take your hip cup as well, place in this form. Make sure that you find the points that it will correspond, right? So adjust it till you have a perfect point it corresponds, and join to this very point as well. Turn over this way again, and then correspond this again from here to this very point. And you are done marking the front panel of your female trouser. The next thing you do now is to apply the pocket opening. From here, I will mark it to be 2 inches for female, and then the depth to be 6.5 or 7, depends on your customer's size as well. So this area or this point will be your pocket notch or your pocket opening. And the front panel does not need to be slanted or sloped because of the fact that we are making a robe trouser. Front robe, back, elastic. But if you so wish to slant it, there is still no problem. It will still work as it should. So this is how to draft the front panel of your female trouser. So I do hope you understood this, and I know that this is clear enough. So ask your questions, comment on the video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let me cut this. I will show you as well how to cut the back. So now we are done with the back with the front drafting, and we want to draft the back panel. So I have rearranged the fabric. So before you go ahead, you must append. If you observe, I am cutting up to 7 layers of fabric. So this material I have laid here is owned by one person, right? And don't do this if you don't have the same measurements on your customer. You must make sure one person owns the whole cloth before you can lay it together to cut. So don't mind the layers of fabric I have, just concentrate on the drafting explanations. So right here, you will extend this line all through this way, extend the line all through this way, and then if you observe, there is a movement of curve that goes from here to this very point. You are going to continue that curve in that direction. This curve will continue and go outward in this direction for every standard female trouser, right? So the line will go outward all through that way. Now the reason for pushing this line out in this form is to make sure that the back waist does not gape. Gaping means when the customer wears the trouser, there will be no little space left at the back region. Even if you're making either a belt trouser and elastic trouser, you should also make view this pattern. So once you have pushed your line out, all measurements will now start from here. So this point is where the waist measurement will start from and come backwards. And the waist we had was 33. Divided by 4, we have 8.25. So right here, I will mark 8.25. Meanwhile, before that, we are making a trouser that has back elastic. So it's advisable that you cut the band of the back panel together with the back part. So I will mark 3.5 inch extra here, 3.5 inches extra. Now this 3.5 inch extra I'm marking is for the back band, so which will be cut together with the back panel. So extend the line all through this way. From right here, you go all through this way, and then you now mark the back waistline, which is 8.25. So you mark it all through here, 8.25, all through here. And then remember that we did not add 1 inch extra on the front panel. And also remember that the back panel normally have 1.5 inch or 2 inches as well. So let's say 2 inches. So plus the inch of the front, that's 3 in total, right? So from here, you mark 3 inches. You mark 3 inches. The 1 inch for the front and the 2 inches for the back panel. Add them together, mark on the back region. That's 3 inches there. Then you make sure the line comes straight all through this way. And then you extend here as well by 2 inches. Extend 2 inches all through. Mark 2 inches all through to the very end of the fabric. 2 inches all through to the very end of the fabric. And then with the help of the heat pump as well, you connect them in twos. Connect the first one to the last one, just this way. Connect this to this, connect this to this, connect this to this, and then connect this here to this. So this is what you have. And then with your freehand sketch, you now run all through to this very point. It goes all through this way. So this is how it drafts the back panel. The back panel tends to fall out to one direction. Now this will give you room for perfect fitting at the back region. So that's all you need to do for the back piece. So let me cut it out, and then I will also show you guys the other components as well. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.